Okay, so it's like 3:10, and we can start the presentation. Again, my name is Michał Żański. I'm product manager in Ambient System, and before we start, I repeat myself. This presentation and the recorded video will be available to you after the webinar. If you have any questions, please put them down in the chat. And I will answer those questions after the meeting. So today's webinar is focused for IP intercom solutions for schools. And we are going to highlight why this IP system is needed, especially for schools, but also how it can support the security of the facilities of other means, also by infrastructures, safeness of healthcare, and, for example, the factories. But before we start, let's zoom in who we are. Ambient System was founded in 1989. And till then, we delivered over 10,000 projects across Europe, the Middle East, and South Asia. We are focusing for the critical communication systems for voice alarm and public address, but also we are aiming for IP intercoms as a natural way of our growth into the two-way communication systems and solutions. Our flexibility and professional support aiming for and supports us with highly demanding projects to deliver the highest quality with the shortest time. And where and why to use IP intercoms? The intercom system allows voice communication to be taken to the next level by utilizing some unique features. And those features are fast and reliable communication. For the advanced intercom systems provide superior communication quality by using modern codecs and quality of service procedures to ensure the best performance during the calls. It also ensures that the device is fully operational at all times. Devices are continuously monitored and reports any malfunctions, whether related to software, hardware, or vandalism act, to the upper management level, to the independent channels, for example, SNMPs or REST APIs. Instant information of location from where the call is. By pressing the button of the intercom, the operator on the other end will instantly know the caller's location, ensuring the fast response to the urgent situation. This officer can immediately send someone with direct help, even if the caller can't explain where he is. Allows user to contact the safety and security. Similar situation to before, but from the other end, so from the perspective of someone that needs help. We know that the situation might appear on facilities that we are only the guest. So we might not know the number for the security officer because of our unknown situation on this facility. That's why in stressful situation, we can press just one button in the communication intercom, and the rest will be done by the system. So we get immediate information from the security officer about how we can proceed during our stressful situation, and we can get immediately help. The system allows to implement advanced safety procedures. For example, playing this intercom system into the wider spectrum of the security procedures, we can add additional level and channel connections between the system. For example, integration with public address or voice alarm, and for example, integration with video systems. That allows us to make advanced procedures and deliver the information about the potential threats with a maximum amount of the information. And I'll cooperate to confirm the nature of the threat. The similar things that I said before, thanks to the seamless integration through the communication and through this additional information from the other systems, security systems. So security officer can quickly assess the nature of the potential threat, or it can determine if the threat is real or it's just some prank from the people that might know, that might want to make some troubles around. This system allows to confirm the situation without need to operate on site directly in the place where the security officer might not be at the moment. And where we are aiming for the IP intercom solutions. Of course, the natural way is education. We are talking about the schools, the primary schools, the high schools, but also the universities, the campuses, the student homes, facilities, all of those places where there's the high density of people, and there is a crucial way to there's a crucial thing to keep those people safe, and there's a high risk of appearing of the dangerous situation. We can put an IP intercom system to fulfill the gap between the communication with security officers on site and potential victims. The healthcare in the healthcare solutions, we are talking about hospitals or, for example, retirement homes. In this case, we are talking about immediate two-way communication, either if it's a surgical room or it's a patient's restroom. We can add additional communication to those buildings and to those systems to increase the fastness and safeness of the people inside. Transportations, airports, train stations, tunnels. In those places, the intercoms play a crucial role in two ways. In the way of informing people about, for example, upcoming trains, due to the possibility to integrate with the other system, for example, passenger information system, and of course, the emergency ones in the case of some problem on the platform or some health problem with a passenger. We can simply get an access to fast and reliable communication to the nearest security officer who will help us with dangerous situation. Industry, factories, laboratories, plants, power plants. In this situation, we are talking about inside facility communication that helps to flow the day-to-day communication and allows us to respond in the dangerous situation. Not everything can be done through the wireless solutions. Sometimes it's better to rely on the safeness of IP intercoms and its wired connections through the facility. So, does your building need an IP intercom? As I said before, yes, but to highlight this situation, we can describe some crucial ways, crucial fields of this interest. If your building needs emergency communication, so it's either the transportation project or some educational one, you probably need the emergency communication on the facility due to the requirements of the compliance with nowadays standards. If your system, your building, your project needs the seamless integration, the IP intercoms comes in, whether with video or voice alarm or access control. IP intercoms plays a crucial role in the comprehensive solutions. Access control. Not every building needs an access control system from the real world, but if you need just to restrict the access to several places, or you want to make an integration with such a system, we can use the IP-based intercom system to allow another level of security for specific zones. Either it's a whole building to close in for strangers, or you want just to close a specific level or specific rooms in your facility. You can use IP intercoms to restrict the access and take a control over who is entering to which zone and when. Scalability. Some projects are very big, and we know at the beginning of that project that we need to expand it in the future. That's why using IP intercoms allow us to run with common infrastructure, backbone Ethernet infrastructure inside the facility, and there is no need to build additional backbone network for specifically for the this type of the communication. Simply the matter of adding edge switches and connect those devices into the existing infrastructure. Reliability. Whether we are talking about the school, tunnels, hospitals, or industrial facilities, it is crucial to know whether the system we rely on in urgent situation is functioning properly. That's why IP intercom system must be required with multi-level self-diagnosis tests and report the status to independent sources to ensure that the technician have time to address any issue before the system is actually needed. That's why the intercoms are equipped with the self-diagnosis tests like acoustic loop test and constant checking about its connection with the server or with the network. And in the case of the situation that there are lost of connections, can report through the different channels, either from directly the main protocol or through the protocol supported like SNMP or through the REST API to the upper independent systems, just to inform the operations that there's a need to take actions to solve the problem. So model schools require to use the safety, life safes, and security system to increase the synergy and increase the safeness of the populace inside. Reliable or two-way communication needs to facilitate not only daily operation, but foremost provides an efficient tool to react in critical situation. So, if we are talking about this critical situation and day-to-day operation, we can distinguish some crucial functions that are available only in IP intercoms. That's automatic paging, live instructions for staff and populace, log reporting of threat, communications via phone lines, for example, to the police or to the security outside the building. But from live day-to-day communication, we are talking about live paging, voice calls, or scheduled events. And to use those functions, we can imagine ourselves a few scenarios. Let's start with the emergency scenarios. Emergency situation, an authorized individual attempts to enter to school. So we are living in a demanding world with unstable situation, and safety of populace is crucial for our societies. That's why the schools are very important facility to take care of. And due to the lack of people, we are facing the situation that those facilities are also frequently unstaffed. To ensure protection of the populace inside and the staffs inside, we design our schools to control who enters and when. Intercom system play a key role in this process by enabling two-way communication across the schools of all tiers, minimizing the risk of unauthorized individuals gaining access. So even if there is no one in the entrance at the school to open for someone, this intercom system can automatically change and redirect the calls to someone who we know who is at the entrance, and either it need to be opened or need to be denied an access to go inside the facility. So even we are preventing for entering to the facility, the school, to the facility, the stranger, or it's just and parent who want to take his child before ends of the classes. We can use the IP intercom system and other security measures to remotely double check its identity and decide what to do. Medical emergency. A student, imagine that the student suddenly experienced a seizure in the middle of the class. During the daily school operation, situation may arise where immediately support from internal or external staff is required, but they might not be readily available in the classroom. For instance, in an emergency situation, a school nurse needs to be contacted quickly without requiring a student or teacher to leave the classroom to find her due to the safety reasons. The teacher can't leave the class, and it's better to not running through the school halls by student because it might cause another damage. With an intercom system in each classroom and additional communication devices such as phone or desktop in the nurse office, response time is minimized. The system allows an automatic call to the nurse, informing her directly about the emergency. She will immediately know which room or class the call is from. So it's eliminating the needs for the further explanation and enabling her or he to provide urgent assistance. Additionally, if the nurse is not in her office, the system can redirect the call automatically to predefined locations where she might be, or alternatively, it can start the general announce through all of this facilities system, for example, through all of the intercoms or through all of the speakers, thanks to the integration or thanks to the features that are allowed inside the IP-based intercom solutions. Another scenario is a fire outbreak. In certain school facilities, such as chemistry labs, there is a risk of an outbreak due to the accidental mistakes during the experiments. While these classrooms are equipped with the fire extinguishers and other safety measures to control such incidents, it is crucial to quickly inform others in the building about the situation. And this situation can be emerge in two different ways. For example, confirming control. We need to confirm the control of the situation. We can inform everyone by immediately paging mass announcement that the fire is under control and there's no further action needed, preventing unnecessary panic or evacuation. And of course, there is another solution or another version in which the additional assistant is actually needed, and we need to start immediately evacuation and immediate acting against the situation, for example, to bring another fire extinguishers. By using the intercom system, communication is instant, ensuring that everyone receives clear and accurate instructions in real time. Okay, so those are the emergencies, and now we can talk about days to day, because the emergency situations we wish to be very rare and would like to never appear in our facilities. But the system can support us also in day-to-day communication. And here we can talk about a few scenarios about that. Silent bell system. Traditionally, school bells signal at the end of the class, providing students with a much needed break. However, conventional bell systems can be excessively loud, potentially causing discomfort or even hearing damage to the students seated near them. By integrating the intercom system with the central clock, we can replace traditional bells with a silent bell system, offering several benefits. We can add customizable sound. This sound can be customized for each of the classroom or for the set of the classroom. So there can be different custom sounds for each of the floors or each of the level of the education grade. This is fully customizable, and especially we can make this much more pleasant for a listener. For example, in the case of children with needs in the classroom that might be very sensitive towards the harsh noises, we can make this bell, it makes this sound much more pleasant. Adaptive volume control, since each of our intercom is equipped with the algorithm of adaptive volume control and equalization control, we can automatically, or the system can automatically adjust the volume level to the situation in the classroom. So if we have a quiet classroom with pupils in it, carefully listening to the teacher, the gong or the sounds for the end of the class will be lower level. And if there is a situation with much emotion and the loudness, general loudness in the classroom is higher, the system will automatically adjust it to be just above the level of general noise to be heard by everyone, either the class, teacher, or the pupils. And flexibility of integration. That system ensures timing for class transitions while allowing adjustments based on the school-specific needs. So we can integrate the schedules, we can integrate the information about the exams in the specific class. Those things are customized and can be controlled through the central web server of the control unit. Another day-to-day example is a school-wide announcement by a principal. So during the day, operations, the principal might sometimes need to make important announcements to all of the staff and students. So these messages may be related to the emergency or routine updates. For example, there is no last lesson, no last class at the end of the day. So that's a pleasant one. Thanks to the intercom system installed in each classroom, announcements can be delivered instantly and without delay. This eliminates the need to gather everyone in a common space, ensuring the message is communicated effectively while minimizing disruption to the school's schedules. And the last scenario, calling the janitor for assistance. So during the class, the situation may arise that require immediately assistance from the cleaning staff or technical support, whether it is a split on the floor that needs to be cleaned or a malfunction of the radiator. The quick communication is essential. Similar to the emergency health problem with the intercom system, teachers can directly contact the janitor office from the classroom, ensuring a swift response with without the living student unattended. This improves efficiency and keeps the learning environment safe and comfortable. Well, so where is the ambient system solution in that situation? We are providing the whole solution regarding the IP intercom systems. That's why our system is centralized to the communication through the server. And we can provide all of those features that were mentioned during the scenarios by using specific solutions. In this case, we are talking about central sensor and edge devices like intercoms or IP phones. Each of our intercom solution is equipped with the same board with similar features. The thing about those intercoms changing mostly in the matter of the environmental or usage cases. So each of the solution is equipped with the advanced DSP processing features like noise reduction, like automatic gain adjustment, automatic volume control, or automatic echo cancellation. Of course, some of those mentioned protocols or algorithms are commonly known through the IP world. But for example, noise reduction or automatic volume control, it's something only appearing in the multi-demand and high-end products. The interface that we have in each of the board of our intercom, which I have here, maybe I will switch to the, just give me a second. Okay. This is our main board for each of the intercom. And each of our intercoms equipped with this very board is equipped also with 6 general use inputs or outputs. It's programmable through the web server. 2 built-in relays that can be freely used, for example, for door control. Dual Ethernet ports for redundancy. So 1 Ethernet port for the network 1, second one for the backbone network 2. And this device can handle the situation in which one network is some kind of destroyed, absent, or there is a malfunction with the switch. It will automatically switch to the redundant one. MEMS microphone, it's not visible here, but we are using not analog microphones, but the MEMS type microphones. Line in, line out, headset in, headset out. The section for the audio is available for each of the intercom. It's just a matter of the functions that we want to program and use the right inputs. Here is a 12 volts input power and active switch. The active switch is actually the relay that is also automatically powered up either through single source or through the Ethernet port with a 12 volts, about 100 to 150 milliamperes potential power available to power up, for example, the small lock. Yes. On each of the boards, there is a audio codecs available G722 and a bit more advanced codecs like Spix and Opus. We are integrating with a third party through the SNMP protocol and through the REST API protocol. Let's back to the presentation for a moment. Okay, so thanks to that, we are able to providing the full control over the doors access and best quality communication for the facility. So the overview solution for the schools done by Ambient System is a variant with pure IP-based system in which we have IP intercoms and IP speakers available. And all of those together combined are under the one platform for controlling the devices. It's Intercom server, the server to register, control, and reporting to the upper level about the state of the whole system. As you can see on the presentation, in every classroom, there is a special emergency intercom to ensure the two-way communication. At the entrance, we have strong intercoms with the keypads and with optional video cameras that provide us the clear view about what's going on just outside the facility and who wants to enter in it. In the corridors, sports hall, and for example, the restrooms, there are additional IP loudspeakers for delivering the mass messages. That allows us to make the clear and understandable mass messaging through the whole facility without any additional system needed. And for a control and for the making those messages, we have ICO desktop solutions, for example, AVT ACDG1, which is the intercom with a gooseneck, and I will cover it in a minute. Let's do it live. So, first intercom as eco-emergency. It's specially designed for the market, German market, on which there are national standards regarding the security of the schools and similar facilities. It's VDV 0827. This standard actually is now Europe-wide standard from last year, and it's starting to be obligate for the various countries. This very device is equipped with the vandal-proof housing, stainless steel, and this emergency button behind the fragile glass. So in the situation that might appear in the facility like school, all you have to do is just to break the glass, press the button, and you can start the emergency communication. By pressing this button, the security officer will immediately know the status of this call and will automatically react with as a danger potential threat. Each of the devices can be equipped from 1 to 3 to up to 3 buttons for a standard communication. So it can be either the nurse, the janitor, or, for example, the principal office. It's just a matter of what we want to configure at them. As I said, each of the devices is equipped with the same electronic, so all of the interfaces and all of the features that was told before are available here, including the noise reduction, automatic echo cancellation, or volume control. This device is AK08 and AT54, so it's it's a solution for inside the house, inside the facilities. What we can say next, it can be mounted either like this wall mount version, or there are also available solutions with flash mount and even the plasterboard version of the housings, allowing us to fit it inside the facility in any way desired by the design. The next thing is eco-strong. This intercom is equipped with the AK10 protection shield, and it's AP67 as an environmental resistant. And thanks to that, it's an ideal solution for entrance and any outside situation or outside locations that you want to put it in. There's various version of those intercoms. Here, what we have is a version with the keep up, and the upcoming versions will include the video camera, RFID reader, and set of the fixed buttons if there is need of just fixed solution without the keypad. Again, as I said, each of the intercom is equipped with the standard PCB that's on board, have all of the features that was mentioned before in previous slides. Control the system. We have 2 solutions, like ACDG1 and smaller version ACD. Those are standard IP intercoms, IP telephones that allow us to make a connection between the intercom system and other participants. This very device is equipped with the gooseneck microphone and programmable buttons. We can program here like 96 buttons available, and this very device is specifically required for the integration that can be done with a voice alarm system. So here we can program the speaker zones, here we can program corresponding the intercoms, and by pressing the button, we can simply get an access to either live announcements or direct two-way communication with the specific zone. So we can use either the handset or gooseneck microphone. Thanks to the display, we can also get information from the server, either about the emergency situation on the facility or about the information who's calling and with what status, either it's a normal status or it's an emergency one. We also have speakers, and again, let's back to the presentation. Yes. We have three types of SIP speaker. The first one is APT T2550S. S stands from the SIP solution, because all of our intercoms are SIP 2.0 based. And this very IP speaker is designed for the outside solution that might be a sports field or just outside the facility on wall mass announcements solution. The next one is ABT-W6S. It's a wall-mounted speaker, up to 6 watts available. And last one is ABT-S200S6S for ceiling montage. And all of those speakers are controlled over the web server. They all SIP 2.0 certified IP speakers. They can be powered up through the PEO, and we can integrate them with the intercom system that allow us to make the mass announcement to those speakers without any additional amplifiers. The overview connection for the projects that I mentioned before can be simple as that. So we have a central solution Intercom connected to the general switch or to the backbone network. And through this facility, there are local distribution points equipped with the edge switches to which each of the device can be connected directly. So it doesn't matter if you are connecting to the same switch, the intercom or the speaker. It's just a method to keep the low latency between the points and to communicate point to point between the server and devices. Each of the system can be improved with the communication with the outside world through the security gateway. This security gateway is just a firewall or other system that allow us to make the communication with the external provider, or for example, the telecommunication company that will add the public number to our system to allow us to make the direct calls to the police or fire department or wherever we want to configure it for. The other example of the implementation of the solutions provided by Ambient System is integration. And for the integration between the intercom system and existing in our offer PAVA solutions like MiniVest, SmartVest, or MidiVest, we delivered to our clients the gateway, the system gateway that's seamlessly integrate the solution of the two-way communication inside the IP intercoms and one-way communication from the voice alarm systems. Thanks to that, we can use, for example, ACDG1 console to make day-to-day announcements through the facility that allow us to reduce the cost of the zone microphones and increase the integration between the systems. The system integrated with the IP solution with the system gateway might looks like this. The MIDI-VES as a PAVA solution equipped with its 100-volt speaker lines. The system gateway that allow us to make the integration, and linear parallel system of the intercoms with the central units like ACDG1 and the intercoms and additional speakers, for example, for remote places where there's no need for 100-volt line speakers in the facility. All of that can combine the apps. All of that it's combined the benefits of using the voice alarm and the intercom system. So by user perspective, we have quicker flow of information in crisis situation, reduced false alarm, and easy to maintain solution from just one provider. That's allow us to make the whole thing much better in the daily maintenance. From the perspective on the integrator, it's easy integration with other systems, not only the PAVA, but also, as I mentioned, with the video system, integrated system to deliver the single. The integrated system is delivered through the single manufacturer that all support is on us, and we can provide you the whole spectrum of the support, either from the PAVA system or through the intercom solution. And the scalable system is able to reduce the price by using the same products, the same components, and for you it's a much cheaper solution than to go with the other brands and mixing them each time. You need to get a better price. Thanks for watching. We have a planned next meeting at date May 7, 2025, time 10 AM as this one.